Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by an NFL Hall of Famer, guard for the Green Bay Packers under Vince Lombardi, author and motivational speaker. His latest book is Run to Win. We welcome Jerry Kramer.
Yes.
Jerry, let's go beyond the mic. You've written about Vince Lombardi's last locker room speech and talked about the 67 Green Bay Packers season. How long did it take you to write Run to Win, and what's the most important story in your mind?
Well, it took a couple years, I guess, and there were a lot of stories. I'm not sure actually which is the most important. One of the most fun was Frank Sinatra, the story that I enjoyed Frank Sinatra's music, and I had been, you get winning the Super Bowl and you think you're something special, and maybe you win 2 in a row, and then you win 3 in a row, and then you win 5 out of 7, and so you kind of think maybe you got the right to criticize or to talk or to say things. And Rod McEwen invited me to go hear Sinatra record an album. And I thought that would be just sensational. I love Sinatra. I loved his music. And I was just excited about it, right? We get into the studio, and Frank is singing a song called Two Can Dream a Dream Together. And he's going, two can dream a dream together. Two can dream a dream together. Two can dream a dream together. And I think he's beating the song a little bit. And I say, Frank, you got to lighten up. That's a beautiful thought. Two can dream a dream together. You got to lighten up on it. You're beating the hell out of that phrase. And he looked at me and he said, what?
Really?
And he put his hand, he puts his hand up in front of my face and makes a circular motion for about 30 to 40 seconds. And he erased me. He just simply erased me.
You spend a good portion of your book reflecting on significant people in your life. Who's the one person you missed the most of all?
Coach Lombardi. He was just, he and I ended up, we had a kind of a rocky start, but we had a wonderful relationship. After the Ice Bowl, Coach Lombardi is looking at the films, and I've made a block on the sneak in the last play of the game, and we score and win the game. And Brookshire is playing it back again over the telly, and Coach says, "Way to go, Jerry! Yeah, way to go!" And he's got a 10,000-watt smile, and he's excited and he's pumped up and he's got his fist raised up, giving me a hoo-ha. He was a wonderful, wonderful teacher. He was a coach, but he was teaching you about life. He was teaching you about preparation, commitment, consistency, discipline, pride, character, tenacity, grit, and all the qualities that you have to be successful in your job. You have some of those same qualities yourself, and I do if I want to win, if I want to excel. And he taught you, the lessons were playing football, but they were about life. And if you want to be successful, you could give me some of the same characteristics that you have to be successful in your job. And so it's not only success at football, it's success at life and any job you take on.
Jerry, you never regained your vision in your left eye after a 1960s game versus the Rams. How did that loss made you appreciate seeing your kids and grandkids after all these years?
It really didn't have that much impact. The other eye is sharp, and I play golf, I fish, I hunt, I shoot, I do all kinds of things. Thank God it's my right eye that I kept, but it really hasn't been much of an impact. I worry that something might happen to the other eye, and then I would be really in trouble. I would hate to be blind and be a, invalid or something like that. But it really hasn't hampered me. I haven't backed up or decided not to do something because of the eye. The eye better come along with me because I'm going. I'm doing.
So what do your grandkids call you?
Grandpa. Mostly mostly.
Jerry, could an NFL team from today come close to hanging with your 67 Packers?
Our game was, most guys will tell you that it's 90% physical and 10% mental. We were 90% mental and 10% physical. We were players when we got to Lombardi, but after Lombardi, we were different players. We were using some of those adjectives that I spoke of earlier in our play, on our approach to the game, and our preparation, and what we're doing. And when we got out of football, it was just natural to use those same qualities that you used in football to excel outside of football. In any walk of life, you need preparation, you need commitment, you need consistency, you need discipline, pride, grit, perseverance, so many things. Well, they will follow you if you will let them follow you.
Author of Run to Win, NFL Hall of Famer from the Green Bay Packers, Jerry Kramer, joins us beyond the mic for one big question. Jerry, in Run to Win, you included letters from your kids to you. Why did you want to share these messages to the world, and what's your message to them?
You can if you will. You can if you will. Take your shot. Do your thing. Dream. Pay the price. There's a price to pay for achievement. There's a price to pay for success. You didn't just walk on the job and say, look at me, mama, I'm here. You had to prepare for it. You had to study for it. You had to work for it. There's a price to pay for achievement, for success, for whatever you want. But if you're willing to pay the price, you can win. So run to win.
Run to Win is the book. NFL Hall of Famer Jerry Kramer, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you. Great to be with you. Good job.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut.